Hey, hi! What's up? What's up, bro? So, where next?
Why not we go ITE since it's open house, right?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, what school is this, huh?
It's so big, very big.
Yeah.
Wow, it's just wow, home of Delta.
Hey, guys, look, I saw a signboard. Why not we go see?
Sure. Delta Senior School. Senior.
Is it ITE?
No, I think it's over the side.
Why not we go after that?
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Hello, sir. We are seems to be the passerby. Is this school for senior citizens?
This is not a school for a senior citizen. If you have any question, you can ask the principal in the school. It's over there right now.
Okay, sure. Thank
Okay.
you.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Delta Senior School.
We were passing by this school to IPO. It's senior. So,
Okay. It is not for senior citizens. And what are your good names, please?
my name is Ikwe.
Igwe,
My name is Salisa.
Kalisa,
My name is Nick.
Nick. Okay. Igwe, Kalisa, Nick. Welcome to APSN Delta Senior School. We're not a senior citizens home or a place where senior citizens come. We are a school. We are a special needs school. We serve students who are 17 to 21 years old. And we are a special needs school, and the students all are diagnosed with mild intellectual disability. So we all know what is mild intellectual disability. Okay, you probably won't know, right? Mild intellectual disability is a condition, it's a neurological condition that the students have. They will look just like you and me, but their thinking processes is slightly slower. Okay, I repeat again, they will look just like you and me. They look normal, but their thinking processes is slightly slower. And they may have some issues with social adaptation. So adaptive functioning is slightly lower. Okay, so this school, we train them in 4 different areas. They either specialize in food and beverage, retail operations, horticulture, or hotel accommodation services. And then we give them WSQ training, and then we hope to put them out for employment. So quite cool, right? So you're all interested to be part of this school?
Yes.
But if you want to be part of this school, you must be diagnosed with mild intellectual disability. If not, you will have to be an IBE. Okay? Okay, this is my fellow principal, Mr. Alex Ng. Mr. Alex Ng also oversees the WSQ training and all the certification processes. If you have time, we can show you around and you can see some parts of the school. Would that be good?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, now we'll bring you to our giant training room. Sure. Just follow me.
Okay, we are at the giant training room. Quite cool, right? We have a small supermarket within the school. So this is where the retail operations students do their training. You can go in and take a look. Maybe Mr. Alex, you want to give a quick description of what some of the kids are doing here?
Okay. This setup is purposeful. So if you look at the setup, it's exactly the same as a giant store. Okay, so you can see all the grocery being nicely stacked up. So some of the modules as we are trained media, merchandising display, game store security policy, and inventory controls. These are very critical modules that you can learn.
Okay, so you will see the training. The training is very real and authentic. The reason the training needs to be real and authentic is because we're not a school that believes in only pen and paper assessment, right? Because vocational education is all about practice-oriented education. the students need to know the tasks and they need to practice it out because these are the same tasks that they will be doing in the industry when they are mapped up for the attachment program. Okay, so ITE will be similar also, right? It's vocational training, it's practice-oriented education. There will be theory exams, but there's heavy emphasis on practical assessments. Okay? So do you all like what you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Nick, Ikwe and Kalisa, now we have seen the retail training room. We're going to bring you to the food and beverage section, okay? And the food and beverage section, you can see our kitchens and our F&B students will be training there. Yes. Yeah, they'll be impressed. Come, let's go. Come, let's go. Okay, before we go and see the food and beverage facilities, right? What is your idea of food and beverage?
For me, it's like cooking.
Okay, Chicha, okay, very good, correct.
For me, it's like you serving customers.
Serving customers, okay, very good.
It's about serving drinks.
Serving drinks, okay, very good. Wow, y'all are very smart, huh? Y'all are almost spot on, huh? Okay, so let Mr. Subhash tell you about food and beverage, huh? Within food and beverage domain, right, there are 3 subunits. The first one is pastry. Okay, pastry, the students learn how to do all sorts of pastry, cakes lah, muffins lah, tarts lah, all the different kinds of desserts. Huh? So here the students must have fine motor skills because there's a lot of delicate things that you need to do with your fingers. Okay, the second unit within food and beverage is culinary. So Nick, like what you say, culinary is like your chicha section, where they deal with hot kitchen, fire, right? So they do all kinds of cuisines and dishes. Could be Asian, could be Western, could be Mediterranean, could be fusion. So here the kids, right, they need to understand recipes, they need to have cutting skills, they must not be afraid of fire. If you're afraid of fire, you cannot go into hot kitchen. Then the last station that you will see is the service station. The service station, the kids learn how to do mocktails. They also learn how to do table setup. They learn about service excellence, like what Kalisa said, how to serve customers. Okay, so now your idea of food and beverage has expanded. We will go in and take a look at the facilities.
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, come, let's go.
So you can look at this kitchen. This is our pastry kitchen. Okay, we look around this place. You can see we have state-of-the-art equipment. For example, okay, you can see the mixer. These are all state-of-the-art. During the oven we have, they are all state-of-the-art. Okay, why we have the state-of-the-art equipment? This is to ensure that the skills they learn they can apply in the workplace. Okay, that's very important, right? You cannot go to the workplace and then you look at something that you're not familiar with. Right? So in order to make use of the skills well trained in school and then apply at the workplace, we need to ensure that the equipment we use is aligned with our industry. Right? So if you look at one of the modules that we had today, bread preparation one. It's very basic, right? But it's not so easy. Right? Although it's very basic for students, it's not easy to learn. For example, you see Mr. Shukas has said that recipe, right? Recipes, here recipe is very straightforward. But for our students, it's not straightforward because you need to prepare the ingredients first. But you need to get ready all the ingredients. Then from the recipe, you must know how to get the correct date. So therefore you can see we have also doing skill in the school. We ensure that they learn how to use the weighing machine to weigh. After that, then they learn how to mix the ingredients together and make the bread. Okay? So there are many steps involved. So they have to learn step by step. And then after that, at the end, they put it in the oven. And they also need to do the correct setting of the temperature as well as the time. Right, if you wrong setting temperature at time, what will happen? The bread come out will probably burn, right? Or undercooked. Right? So it's very important that they have to follow the most simpler steps.
So from today onwards, whenever you eat a simple bun or a plain bread, you know that a lot of effort has gone into making the bread. Okay, so you appreciate. Okay, Nick, just now you mentioned chicha, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so from pastry kitchen, we're going to go into the hot culinary kitchen, where all the cuisines are done, right? Okay, come, let's go. Okay, here, so this is the culinary kitchen. If you notice, right, you have rows and rows of stoves. Okay? And now what the students are doing, you can see that they are doing there's a preparation phase. So it's a food preparation phase. So to get all the right ingredients, they have to chop it and cut it in the way that it's supposed to be chopped and cut. Alright? And then after they do all the preparation, then the cooking phase will start. Okay, so you can see that these are year 2 students. They are quite independent. They are able to cook the dishes on their own with minimal guidance from their trainers. So do you think that 1 year ago they were like that when they first started as students? Alright, they are not. They needed a lot of guidance. They needed a lot of reminders on what to do and what to prepare. Okay. So what do you think is one very important factor in the culinary kitchen? When you look around, is this a safe environment or is this an unsafe environment? Unsafe. Of course, this kitchen is very wet. Okay, so the kitchen is wet, and look at what they're handling. What are they handling? They're handling knives, okay? So you have an environment that has got a lot of dangers present around them. You have fire, you have knife, you have sharp instruments, you have wet floors. So on top of having knowledge of doing all the culinary stuff, right? They must be disciplined, they must be regulated, they must learn to follow safety protocols. Okay, so this is also important. Now you have a better understanding of the Chucha domain. The culinary domain. Okay, very good. Okay, Anissa, remember just now you mentioned that food and beverage also about serving customers. Okay, so we all have seen pastry, we have seen culinary. Now we will go to the serving section. We will see the students, they are learning how to do cocktails. And then we'll go and see them, right? Then I will also show you the coffee machine. Take up, let's go. Okay, so this is one of the training areas. It's called Beer Valley. So you can see the students are doing cocktail preparations. They're wiping the glasses, they're getting stuff ready. So the students are actually taught how to operate these machines. These machines can give you a variety of different types of coffee. Okay? So when you go to Starbucks or Coffee Bean and you order all the different kind of coffee, like Frappuccino, Americano, Latte, and all these, right? There's so many, it's so much you're not familiar with all that. And each coffee type, right, there will be different proportions of milk, coffee powder, and all that ingredient. It's not really in one coffee. You get the packet, you use that pour water, and you just mix it and drink. So the kids will need to learn a lot of things in the machines. Very interesting, right? So it's not easy. So this is the barista training that we do for our students. Okay, so now you all have seen a few different training facilities, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have come to the occupational therapy room. So in this school, right, we also have got support services provided by the allied professionals. So allied professionals, what are allied professionals, right? In Delta Senior School, right, we have psychologists, we have language therapists, we have social worker, and we have occupational therapists. So Mr. Subhash and Mr. Alex will show you the occupational therapist room. What do they do here? Here they build on the students because we prepare them for work, right? So there are some students with psychomotor gaps. So what are psychomotor gaps? They could lack gross muscle strength, they would be lacking in flexibility or agility, or they could be having issues with fine motor control. Remember I told you pastry students must have dexterity of their fingers. Okay, so when you go in, you will see some facilities and some intervention tools that OT will use to help our students. Right? So you will see like a highly sophisticated playground, but it's not a playground, it is an occupational therapy training room. Now let's go. So how you all like the place? Like I told you, right? It will look like a playground, but it is not a playground. It is a place where serious work is done. So you can see some of the setup. Setup with household items, right? And you can see a lot of other equipment. It also looks like a playground. It looks like a gymnasium. Alright. It is also a place where the students get to do some of the tasks that will replicate what they do in the industry. Okay. And you see the pretty lady over there? That's our occupational therapist, Miss Abigail. So she does intervention work with the students, very specialized work. So the role of the occupational therapist is really critical because the students can do the skills, but they may lack sometimes a bit of strength, a bit of agility, and a bit of balance. Right? So they will do that intervention here, which will help the students to brush up on these skills. And then they are more prepared for the work that they do. So you can see that the school is a complete school. And there's not just training, there's also intervention to help them.
For example, you want to grow the seed, right? The right type of soil, right? You need to have the right mix of soil, right? So you put the soil. After that, you put the seedling into the soil. So how deep should you put it? So these are the things we don't know. Right? So our students learn that.
So other things about horticulture, plants have roots, right? Yeah. Okay, so rooting systems. Let's Subhash tell you a bit about rooting systems, right? You have noticed different kind of pots for different plants. So for some plants, the roots go very deep downwards. So you need a long, elongated pot. For some plants, right, the roots grow in a diverse way outwards. So that one you need a broader pot. So it also, you must know the plant type. And it also help you to determine your watering type. So if the plant has got deep roots, your watering must be deep watering. You must water at the same spot for a long time so the water is seeping. If your roots are more diverse type, then your watering must be surrounding the plant. Yeah. So all this knowledge the horticulture students must have. Because you only see the plant one, but you don't see the roots one.
You see the bottom.
Yeah, you cannot see below the soil, right? Yes, but they must have this knowledge so that they do the correct watering. So today you would have realized as you go through the different training facilities, right? The vocational training is not as simple as what people think it is. There's a lot of knowledge involved in vocational training. Okay, now we will go to our next place, which is the green classroom.
Okay, welcome to our green classroom. Last time we have a look at the nursery, right?
Yeah.
So far you look at it. Is that different? Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. So why are we having this setup in the classroom? You know the reason why? So at times, we have very hot days. Right? The temperature can go up as high as 36, 37. It's very high. So what will be a better environment to study? And to learn about plants, we can bring the plants to the classroom, and then they can learn, right? So besides high temperature and due to climate change, we are also aware that sometimes we have haze, right? So we are also prepared for that. So if we have haze, we can bring the student to the classroom to learn. So this setting is a very good environment for students. Okay, let me show you. This is that we have. Okay, it's quite similar to agriculture. Earlier I shared we talked about know how to let the plant grow well. You need what? To let the water, sunlight, fertilizer. So here the nutrients, where the nutrients come from? So the nutrients everywhere. Okay? To apply the right mix of nutrients, the amount of nutrients you have to do much or do less. In order for the plant to grow. Okay? So the setup, as you can see, quite similar to the beautiful setting in the shopping mall, right? So when you learn, yes, what you learn in the school here, the setting is quite similar. So what is important? Like in a shopping setting, it's very important. The most important, the lighting.
Yeah.
The lighting, okay, lighting good. So it's just that lighting give you a feel that you say, oh, it's a very welcoming place for people to come in. So it seems that in the shopping mall, let's say you are going to go to the shopping mall in a beautiful setting, what is most important?
Great.
Okay, let me share with you one very, very important. You see, what is this gantry? You see the gantry, the security?
Security system.
Ah, right, very good. So we have a security system.
Just
So you
people
need to-
smoothly, then they must get up the.
Yes, exactly. First thing, this setup is very important. Store security policy. Another thing, right? Learning this skill will enable our students to do that. It has a system in place to prevent theft. Right? So in the event they encounter the alarm sound, what will they do? They have to quickly stop the system. Right? They have to inform the school. So these are important skills to learn. So of course, besides that, they also learn how to, important thing is that what? Folding, right? I can see their jeans, their pants, their shirt.
Okay, now we will bring you to another food and beverage training environment. It's the Swenson training room, where again the service students, right, will train table setup, napkin folding, and serving customers. Okay, come, let's go. Okay, we'll be going into the Swenson's training room. You will see a trainer there, and you will see some of our students are running through the process of greeting customers and welcoming customers. So you can also take a look at the facilities and see how the setup is done. Alright, so let's go.
Wow. Okay, you don't want to eat ice cream, then you get bubbly.
Okay, so this is Swenson's training room. Here the service students, right, and what I mentioned, right, they learn how to do basic table setup. So table setup, do you think table setup is an easy process? Do you think all the table setups are the same?
Different.
It's different, huh? So if you have Asian cuisine, Western cuisine, Mediterranean cuisine, right, then the table setup will change accordingly, right? And then depending on the type of function, if it is a function where VIPs are coming, then the table setup will also be slightly different. Different types of tablecloth, different types of utensils. So the students will be trained in all this type of knowledge. What kind of preparation is needed. Okay, so a lot of things to remember. And like what I said, right, service students, right, are under high pressure because it is a front-facing role. Because service students are unlike pastry and culinary who are at the back end. Service students are at the forefront of any restaurant or cafe. Okay, so they greet customers, they talk to customers, take the order. After they take order, they serve the food. Is it end of the story? No, check. After you serve the food, the customer will call you many times, no? Can you bring for me chili? Can you bring for me pepper? Can you bring for me serviette? Oh, I'm sorry, I dropped my fork. Can you bring for me another fork? So the service students' task, right, doesn't stop after they have served the food.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to any restaurant, right, you will notice the people who are serving are highly professional, no? They are always walking around the tables, looking at the customers. And when your glass of water is lesser, they come and top up for you. You don't need to ask. Okay, so all these things are done in this training room. Okay.
Okay, next I'm going to show you our training room. Okay, so background suit. In the hotel, okay, we will first show you the front desk.
Like
As a
register.
guest, right, there will be someone. So our tutors are trained to actually interact with the guests, right? How to handle their queries, okay? How to, let's say they ask for something, you will know where to find things, right? Okay, let's go to the hotel room. So this setup you can see king bed size, right? 4 pillows, there's a bed. Okay. So besides that, okay, you can see there's also a small balcony here, right? So the chairs and tables. Okay, so our students in the hotel setting, you have to learn how to turn over. Besides, you see the carpet, you see the dirty, they have to vacuum the carpet. Okay, they have to clean the table. Okay, then of course you have to set up the bed. Right? Most guests when they leave the room, like many of us, right? What you do?
Be a messy.
Do you put back the bed exactly it is
Cannot
now?
be messy.
Impossible, right? You will actually leave everything messy. So what do our students learn to do? They have to make sure they chain the pillow cover. Okay, then the duvet cover. And they have to put back everything nicely. And then it has to be done in a very short time. So it's very challenging, but our students, of course, they have to manage to learn speed so that they can actually do things faster. Because there are many holes in the toilet. Right? Okay, you can take a look. We have a toilet here. See the toilets are similar to a hotel setting. Right? So here, a lot of cleaning work needs to be done, right? You need to make sure all the towels are okay. It can be 4 towels, then you have some bigger towels. So all these they need to make sure that they have to, dirty towels they have to actually take it out and then put in the laundry basket, right? Yeah, then replace a new one. So it's not easy work. So they need to know where to put, how to hang the towel. But also that is hang, right? This is right. So you ask me, when we go to the hotel, we know the use only bigger one, smaller one, where to hang, but they must know, right? Okay, so of course the basic you need to clean and wash up.
Very big toilet. Very big.
Yeah, not easy.
It's very
It's not easy to wash a toilet.
Yes.
Okay, now you have seen the hotel training room, right? We bring you to another hotel training facility. This will be like a uniform room, a mock-up uniform room where the staff will get their uniform. Come, let's go. Okay, so here you see a typical uniform rack that you will see in most hotels. So, in hotels there are many departments, right? There's housekeeping department, there's engineering department, there's F&B department, there's front office, and health services. When you go to hotel, do they all wear the same uniform? No. They all wear different uniform, right? So these are the employee numbers. So let's say Nick, let's say your number is 102, then this is a personalized uniform, Nick's uniform. Okay? So let's say Kalisa, you are in a department and your employee number is 114. So Kalisa, this will be your uniform. Okay? So how are the uniforms picked up? Okay? When the employee punches their card or taps their card or fingerprint, then the uniform section, today technology, they know Nick has arrived because 102 has come in.
Just throw a thumb.
Yeah,
So
at
they
the main
just
entrance.
automatic.
Yes, all interconnected.
Afterwards, you come in.
Yes, many years ago, the olden days, it is Nick comes in, he signs his attendance. Then he comes to the uniform room and he say, I am Nick, employee number 102. Then the auntie will come to the rack. 102. Wow, where's that? Go and see. Where's 102? Today technology is such that when Nick, employee number 102, thumbs in, the screen here 102 clocked in 12:02 p.m. Then the auntie can control. So you can see this, the auntie can control the uniform.
Wow.
You can control, remove. Then you can pick up the uniform and then you can give to the person. It's all high tech. So today, if you look at the industry, right, technological advancement, right, is making our job easier. But at the same time, it makes the job become very fast paced. Okay, so if you all go out and work in the future, you go to hotels and work, or you go to any government industry and work, the pace of work will be very fast. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Sumanta, Mr. Alex, to showing us the whole school or facility.
It's our pleasure to show you around. So now that we have seen Delta Senior and our facilities and what we do here, you probably can go back, discuss with your parents, and you will have a better decision-making process on whether you want to pursue vocational training in a special education environment, or whether you want to go to ITE and also pursue vocational education in an ITE environment. Both are very good systems. Alright, that's what suits you best. Okay? Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Sumanta, Mr. Alex.
Thank you.
Wow, I don't expect that this was so friendly to show us the whole school.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, and first thing, all the food in the
Yeah.
kitchen, right?
Yeah,
I'm
so
still really
hungry.
hungry.
So we should go ID for lunch?
Yeah,
Sure,
let's
no
go.
problem, let's go.